You're a sheriff.
Okay, so after you vote for the register of wills, one vote, right? So, I'm sorry. You're right, it's only one vote, right?
Yeah, that's it.
There's only one register of wills.
Right.
Okay.
It's only one
so,
sheriff.
after you cast your one vote for register of wills, then you'll go down to the next row and it's sheriff. And the sheriff does?
The sheriff is the highest ranking law enforcement official in the city of Philadelphia. Most people know of the sheriff from the sheriff's sale. If your house is going to get foreclosed, or if somebody's being kicked out of their house, it's the sheriff that usually kicks you out, evictions. But also, the sheriff is responsible for security at courts. Right. So they're the one that transport prisoners from State Road and the city prisons down to court hearings. They're also the ones that take them back they gotta go back. So they're the ones that take them back, and they also are responsible for security both in the Criminal Justice Center and for portions of City Hall. Like you see sheriffs that protect City Council every Thursday. So that's an important office. There are 4 Democrats running.
They also do warrants too.
They do warrants as well. So they do a lot of the legal functions. Most people know about the police department. They're the most visible of law enforcement. They also know about the district attorney because they're the ones that are prosecuting the criminals. But the sheriff's office is very responsible for safety. Huge budget in the sheriff's office. Millions of dollars, a lot of money through sheriff sales comes through the sheriff into the city coffers. And there are 4 people running for sheriff on the Democratic side. There's the incumbent and 3 challengers. There are 2 African American women that are running this year. So if one of those women would win in May, we would have our first ever African American female sheriff in the city's history. We've only had 2 African American sheriffs. John Green was one, and the current sheriff, Joe Williams, was the other. But it's up to voters to select the people they want to run that office over the next few years.
That's right. Only one sheriff in town.
That's right. And you can only vote for one.
That's right.
And the winner of the Democratic primary will be the sheriff come January 2020 because there's no Republican opposition.
Oh, there's no
Republican opposition.
So that's it.
That's it.
That is the election.
There will be one sheriff in town.
Okay.